Hello, hello, and welcome back to another Speed Souls Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition tournament. All bosses. We are readying up just to have another race between QueueKyoo and Pink and Orange and Gold. This will be the second to last race of the fourth week of the tournament. We're still in a loser's bracket, but it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm here as well.
And,
hello,
yeah,
guys.
I'm Herta. I'll be commentating with the one and only Regal Slayer.
Hello.
So,
thank you, Eltherin.
up the clubs.
How are you doing today?
So, yeah, pretty well. I'm chilling on this Sunday, ready to get see some more races.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this this race. I think it has potential to be really close. So.
Yeah, especially I'm excited because of Q and the possibility of him running no wrong warp instead.
You want him to lose?
We'll see how it goes. No, I'm impartial on this, but yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay, I guess we are ready to start because both races are ready, so we can start the timer.
Okay, I will force start them right now. All right, they should be ticking down soon.
And there you go, 15 seconds to go. So we have two very different routes again, because Pink, I'm assuming, is going to run the usual 2018 route. So it's going to be interesting. But last time, he ended up pretty close to ESM, so we'll see. So we can see runners starting with different classes. So the usual ESM rogue class on a Q side, while Pink starts with a hunter because it's not gonna stop to get the bow later on. So it's gonna take quite some more time to exit the asylum, but last time worked out for him pretty well. So we'll see how today ends. And the usual pink hair on Pink's side. Both entering the Asylum Demons Arena pretty much at the same time.
Pink is just going to run right past, though.
Yeah. And I think if memory serves, it's going to grab the weapon, the shield, and the bow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just trying to balance the audio. I'm doing restreaming plus commentary, so it's like extra challenge for me.
So extra cloud for Regal.
Yeah, Eltherin is doing a great job there.
Well, but okay, while we wait for the runners to exit the zone, let's just remember you guys to join the Discord and get part of the community, get involved, because none of this will be possible without everyone involved, which means the whole community. So definitely do that, especially seeing that we're going to have the annual charity marathon in about 2 months. So definitely follow us for that. It's going to be pretty interesting. So we can see QueueKyoo trying to remember not to quit out the door, because remember the races are real time, so most of the section where you usually would quit out, you actually don't in races. While Pink is taking good care of the Asylum Demon. And there we go. So yeah, like we mentioned, Pink is going to have a bit of a slow start, because he has quite a longer setup to do, but we'll see how it goes. Like at the end of the game, is still going to be able to rush through it pretty fast. So we'll see.
Yeah, this early game is probably the most annoying part in terms of just running through. The enemies are really random, and you don't have a lot of health yet, so we'll see how nice they are to the runners here. Starting off an Undead Bird. Pink actually has a proper shield, which will help a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like the hollows are actually not being that nice.
Yeah, I think QueueKyoo has already taken a hit from something, but he might even heal just to have a little bit of safety here. There's all sorts of enemies just try to jump attack you, and then you have a boss fight soon after. So we might see him heal up.
Yep, and I think he hasn't. Oh, never mind. So yeah, we just seen Q buying some stuff, and there were some glitches involved that were just too fast to describe live. But basically, what he's done is trick the game into buying something he didn't have souls. 4, aka the bottomless box, which is going to allow him to do some more glitching later on and do all the souls he needs.
Yeah, and Pink doesn't even have to prompt swap because Pink didn't have to purchase a bow. You just buy the box straight up.
Yep, and grab another gold pine resin just to take care of the Taurus demon pretty fast. And this hollow has been quite unfriendly right now, but
Pink had to take the master key though instead of fire bombs at the beginning because he didn't have enough souls to buy the residence key. So.
Yep. Although I don't think he's gonna use it on for the Valley of the Drake because he's not gonna have RTSR, right?
Well, he's gonna use it later on.
Yeah.
Later on, he will. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna grab it from the other side.
Yeah, just to go to Blighttown. You could, of course, get to Blighttown or get to QueueKyoo rather without the master key by doing Blighttown skip, but Blighttown skip isn't very fast RTA and also pretty difficult skip. So.
Yep. And if you're wondering why he's not grabbing RTSR, like on Q side, like it's because of the titular glitch to the route he's taking, which is ESM, which is gonna allow him to basically create a fake RTSR without actually having one. And I think we're gonna go much more into detail later on. But yeah, so Pink is taking care of Taurus as well, and he's gonna head for the Hellkite Drake as well. It looks like we have a tail cut on Q's side.
Yep, this is a part you don't want to mess up. It's like you just need something to kill Iron Golem with, and it's like a huge problem if you don't get this Drake Sword. So you have to like do some crazy rerouting if it goes wrong. Like, because you only have so many gold pine resins, so if you fail this too many times, it's like really bad. And we saw that happen twice in this tournament so far with it. Mr. Raiden, he had to like completely reroute. I think actually maybe it happened 3 times, like to Raiden and Dark One, and then Saizen like totally reset his run because he didn't get it in one of them. But luckily both runners got past it. And here's a Sin's Gate skip. This is also a part you don't want to die at because if you don't activate that elevator, then you go all the way back to Firelink if you die, and that is really bad. It's like it's like 3.5 minute time loss.
Yeah, it looks like Q had a little bit of trouble, but he actually
managed
to do it. And and he said he was gonna surprise her with the Black Firebomb kill, and he did.
While you're doing this,
basically the.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can explain it.
Oh, okay, so sometimes when you do this glitch, like as you run down, the hollow follows you, like fast and furious, and when you get here, you can actually level up because you get too close to the bonfire. So it decided he had enough of it and tried to and just kill him straight away.
Yeah, you can kill him with the riposte animation, but the riposte animation on weapons is not not the same as the fist riposte. The fist riposte pushes you backwards more, so it's easier to actually hit that death cam plane. But you don't kill the hollow when you use the fist. If you use a weapon, you do. The thing is, QueueKyoo just takes the best of both worlds and does the fist riposte to get the easy death cam, and then just firebombs the hollow to kill him. Which is,
I think it's a pretty good strat.
It's slower, but
you just what 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, and you don't have to deal with like the issue of riposting the enemy and then killing him and not getting the death cam, which is pretty annoying.
Yeah, and riposting him with for example, the club is so annoying. Like I started doing it recently, and
any weapon that isn't
on how
the
hollow behaves, like it's exactly. Any if you don't get like good RNG, like the hollow can just meme you.
It can make it annoying. Yeah. All right, QueueKyoo gets first try wall break. He's trying to free Logan here so he can get soul spears for a pretty major time save later in the run called Gothless Calamity. QueueKyoo's doing the standard ES Malus run that you see a lot of runners doing. It is the meta route, so to speak, for the tournament. Pink is doing his own thing, which is basically just a full melee, no red tear stone ring, Dragon Tooth +5 route. He's going to be getting real big, real swole, which QueueKyoo is going to be doing as well. But he's not gonna. He's gonna be like taking advantage of this ginormous health bar that he'll get later on by just ensuring that he never dies, at least in theory. But and QQ's gonna be doing similar thing, but he's gonna be using RTSR, so he's gonna have a lot higher damage output. But he's gonna, you know, die in one hit, while Pink's gonna be able to just tank all these hits. But having so safer route, which is, you know, a big deal in a race. Consistency is important. These deaths that you can take from this game will lose you a lot of time potentially in some areas. So it is like, you know, a valid strat. But if QQ can get through his run without any major mistakes, he's gonna just blow past Pink because of just the how fast his route is comparatively.
Yeah, but we've seen like Pink last time. Like these strats really worked out for him because it just tanked everything well.
Yep, it's 100% a valid strat. It's just if the runner that you're up against is going with faster strats and doesn't like die or anything, it's really hard to beat them. So he's kind of banking on just being more consistent than his opponent.
Yep.
So we're
seeing he's buying some black fire bombs and some green blossoms for.
Which is interesting.
Later.
I guess he does do beta chaos early in this route, maybe. So he does so normally you can if you don't take fire bombs to start with, a lot of all bosses route will just buy fire bombs from Chester in the DLC. But I think he does beta chaos like pretty soon after getting the Lord Vessel. So that might just be the best place for him to get bombs. Or I think actually he dupes them after QueueKyoo.
Oh yeah, because he does the Hydras with fire bombs.
Well, he also does Moonlight Butterfly with fire bombs, so you want to have a lot of bombs for that as well. So yeah, it makes sense that he's going to the Sins Merchant right there, even though it's about a 20-second time loss. And when you do that, you can get some green blossoms as well, which makes some things comfier. So it
looks like he's having a pretty good Iron Golem so far.
Yeah, not too bad. I think he can get this. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Pink. Not too bad. Not perfect fight. He didn't get his positioning was just a little bit off, but it wasn't too bad, and he ended up losing just a small bit of time versus like a really good fight. Totally fine though, as long as you don't mess it up. That's really what matters. Because if you mess up the stagger, if you stagger him in the wrong place, when you try to knock him down, he won't fall. And it's really bad if he doesn't fall, because then you have to wait for him to stand all the way back up and do it again. It's actually probably just faster to quit out and redo the fight, which is still like really slow. You really don't want to mess up that strat. It's a big time loss.
Yep. And now the infamous tunnel on the rafters, one of the monk-assessed parts of this route, of any route actually.
Yeah, well,
this part is pretty easy, but anything can happen really.
Yeah, and the risky thing is the route that they're doing is they don't take this Enerlando bonfire because they'll get it for free later on. So if they die, they go really far back. I like was that QQ? Yeah, he toggle escaped the Painting Guardian. Does not care. Yep. So he might heal here. I think he can survive the drop. He's going to be going down to this Dark Moon Tomb bonfire down here. He's going to take a little bit of fall damage. Yeah, he's just not going to heal. I think he can survive it. Yeah, if he'd gotten backstabbed, so you can the backstabs in this game from enemies can be weird. They can actually deal damage to you twice. They'll hit you and then backstab you with the same attack, and it'll deal 2 ticks of damage. And that could have potentially happened to QQ there.
Yeah. Looks like the Painting Guardians actually decided to behave today.
Yep. I honestly, I don't think anyone's died on rafters at all throughout the tournament, which is nice. Alright, so you see QQ getting 15 endurance, 27 strength, 27 being the key stat. You need 27 strength in order to wield the Dragon Tooth while two-handing. And the rest of his levels, or his souls, can be just put into endurance levels to make this ONS fight a little comfier, because the Dragon Tooth, when you move swap it, It not only does it use the damage and the poise from the Dragon Tooth, it also uses the stamina usage. So it's gonna take off like basically almost their entire stamina bar.
Yeah, we actually forgot to explain it earlier, but basically what that glitch does is what he just said, like allows you to use a certain weapon stats with another weapon's moveset. So it's pretty common in it's a must pretty much in speedruns.
Yeah,
and
like
if you're wondering, it's not available in remaster. That's why a lot of people. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people prefer to the
Move
edition for
swap is a
speedruns.
very powerful glitch for like many reasons, but like for routing, it's such a huge deal because you can just do so many different things. Like it might seem counterintuitive to say like move swap adds a lot of variety to the speedrun because, you know, every weapon's just using the same moveset, but it actually just adds a crazy amount of routing variety. You can do so many different things because you're not locked in to just one specific type of weapon, which like in the remaster, for example, you just see BKH, Black Knight Halberd, and Sorcery, and that's pretty much it. But in this game, you see all kinds of different routes that people take because of move swap's existence.
Yeah, so if you were planning to do the same mistake I did and move to remaster, just don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people like the remaster. It has its own things going for it. I just feel like long term, remaster can get stale, for sure.
I guess it's fine if you're using one of the tools to generate a fake Black Knight weapon.
Were you
But
talking
the
about
problem is like you
farming
can't
the
use
weapon?
it for actual runs. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's definitely farming in Prepare to Die edition. It's not just a remaster thing, but it is more of a thing in the remaster. Yeah.
Oh sure, Kata can tell you all about farming in PTDE right now.
Yeah.
Although it's actually remastered.
All right, so they got through Orlando pretty nice, which is good because this is kind of a scary part of the run. Like I would say like the first like 18-20 minutes of the run are pretty scary because all the deaths are pretty big time losses, and there's a lot of ways that you can die without doing a whole lot of mistakes on your part. Sometimes even completely not your fault. It just doesn't take much for you to die and lose a bunch of time. They both have made it into the inner part of Orlando to get their safety bonfire, so they're good to go. They just have to throw themselves at ONS, and hopefully they'll get a good fight and not not die to them multiple times. But we'll see. This is a really random boss, so it takes quite a lot of skill to be able to get consistent at getting past them, especially quickly. But there's definitely some things that can happen. There's really just not a whole lot you can do unless you take things really, really safe. Sometimes, like they'll just act terrible.
Yeah, like you said, the keyword is quickly because it's not like hard as it is in a casual run, but the problem is like they can just troll you all the time, and at some point you're gonna have to take risks.
Yeah, right. Because like I mean, if you take it too safe, it can end up just like going even worse. Oh yeah.
Oh.
QueueKyoo went for the attack there, but got the stab from Ordenstein, and that attack comes out really quickly. The hitbox on it does, and then the follow up on it, he couldn't even like roll out of the way. So unfortunate.
Yeah, and especially a big problem is like in Prepare to Die edition, you cannot if you weren't planning to roll, you won't be able to roll at the last minute because you have to have been blocking for a while already in order to block while you're sprinting. So. Yeah, that's another big difference between PTDE and remaster.
This also shows, like move swap doesn't necessarily mean free win against the bosses in this game. It is definitely a strat that requires finesse and some skill because these running attacks that they are doing, they are committing really hard to a very long animation that uses up all of their endurance. So. You want to make sure that your attack is going to hit and it is going to stagger them. And if it doesn't, you are leaving yourself wide open.
Yeah. And also, like, you have to, in order to execute many, like, in succession, you have to actually time your sprinting and your attack pretty well. So
looks like Pink also died.
Yeah.
But QueueKyoo is going to get past. Most likely, we'll see. Like smoke can definitely kill, but
and that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, he's at full HP.
Timing.
Yeah, he's at full HP. So He's just got one more attack to land, and he'll be okay. There you go. All right.
Yep. There you go.
All right, let's see if Pink can
Probably
get
gonna miss
past.
the elevator.
Oh, he barely
Oh,
makes
okay.
it.
Nice.
See if Pink can get his second try through.
Yeah, not that bad altogether for Q. Like,
No.
of course, like at that at ONS doesn't actually lose that much time on a race, to be honest.
Yeah, he's going to be warping out a little over 19 minutes in, which isn't too bad with the death to ONS there. Right. Pink not getting the best start. Ooh, yeah, it's chunky bit of damage he took there.
Yeah.
So he's going to heal up.
And actually, I think he fell on the stairs on his way to the fog gate in a way that it didn't actually plan, and that left him with just a little bit more health than usual.
Yeah,
and he survived because
he
of that.
has more HP than QueueKyoo does here because of his hunter start. Thief doesn't have as much vitality, so that actually saved him on that Smo attack.
Oh, that was pretty unlucky.
The shovel right in your face is never fun.
Yeah.
That was a pretty scuffed first
especially
base.
because he could have survived those if he had full health, but he already took another hit. So
right. All right, so here's QueueKyoo going to the gargoyle section. QueueKyoo is going to be ringing the two bells. Oh, he got a turnaround animation, had to quit out on the elevator. Sending that elevator back down so he can take care of Stray later on. Stray Demon. He's going to be ringing these two bells. So killing gargoyles and QueueKyoo, so he can wake up Framped and do a bunch of broken dupe glitches at Framped. See, this is one of the reasons why you don't want to quit out on that elevator, because it actually messes with the hollows and they can just attack you like as soon as you come out of the doorway.
Yeah, this room can be brutal.
Yeah,
like it's usually pretty comfy, not comfy, but it's usually pretty.
It's workable, but like sometimes it's awful.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, that quit out he did on the elevator makes it more likely that they're gonna just hit you as soon as you walk in the room. And yeah, just got hit by a bunch of hollows, and then they got buffed and killed him. So unfortunate for QueueKyoo, but he's still ahead. Still ahead. Pink not having the best ONS fights here.
Not at all. Especially because Ornstein's just playing it safe back there.
Oh no, the shovel. He's still alive.
1 HP in a dream.
He's still
1
alive.
HP in a dream, boys.
Yeah, he attacked. He hesitated a little on his running attack on Ornstein, so he got hit by the stab.
Yeah.
And then Smo shoveled right in his face.
Ornstein is just chilling down there. He's having the time of his life. Just enjoying the show.
Meanwhile, QQ's just toggle escaping everything.
Oh. Oof. That hitbox.
He's been getting.
Didn't look like he was supposed to connect at all, but
he's been getting a lot of shovels. Unfortunate.
Yeah, pretty bad RNG for Pink. I feel bad for him.
Well, QueueKyoo isn't doing the best past ONS, but this is not good for Pink. Okay. Well, QueueKyoo takes care of Gargoyle, so he's going to be moving on to the QueueKyoo segment now. We got a Gargoyle's Halberd. Og. Very, very lucky.
I think he actually drops that way intentionally then. Just to...
Yeah, just to not have to heal. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Pink can get past him this time.
Yeah, and the triple hop.
Oh, I like the reversed camera attack there.
Yep. Unfortunately, Smo had something to say about it.
Smo jumps away. Oh,
and another shovel.
Oh man, he almost had an opening there, but I think he actually would have died if he went for it. Maybe if he had.
Yeah, because of the shovel. I would have definitely gotten greedy and attacked there, but.
Okay. I think he's good. All right. Nice Pink.
Yeah, it should be fine now. Unless memes happens, it should be fine. And of course, another shovel.
Yep, just it's been a lot of shovels, man.
Oh shit! Smo does not want to die today.
No, he's
Pink.
Doing a little bit of gardening during Pink's run.
Yep. Okay, he should be fine now. Oh, he just does not want to have it. Unbelievable.
No, he's just got one more attack and he's done. Nice. Okay, so Pink has cleared the, you know, arguably the worst
no
fight
way.
in the run.
Yeah, no way he was gonna get that elevator.
And he shoots the elevator. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's.
If you're wondering why, there's absolutely no reason except rage.
Yeah. Yeah, just raging at it. So here's QueueKyoo on his way to the QueueLog. Doing some plunges here. Let's see if he gets them. Both of these plunges save about, I don't know, like 15, 20 seconds-ish. Oh, he actually could have gotten that. He got a weird roll in the second plunge, but he actually could have gotten that if he kept going. Oh no!
Oh, so unlucky.
Oh, he's going for the slow quit out. Maybe he got it.
Do we?
Oh, what a god! What a god!
GG. Can we get some claps in chat for QueueKyoo right now?
That was awesome. He saved it. Yeah, that like you. So you can get a slow quit out on the other side pretty easily if something goes wrong, but with that particular kind of fail that he got, that is not like the freest thing to do. So well done on the save there, QueueKyoo. Almost gets rocked by a boulder there, but doesn't get hit.
Yeah, that was pretty pog.
Yeah, that was awesome. Well done.
Okay, so we're gonna see some QueueLog fights on the QueueKyoo side.
And meanwhile, Pink is also going to do
what has a little bit of stuff to do.
Yeah, he's going to do Gargoyles, which I mean, basically doing the same thing that QueueKyoo's doing. He's just going to ring the bells as fast as possible to get framped and to get real big and huge. They are going to diverge quite a bit after that, I believe. All right, so you get a jump opening. He doesn't get the double hit. Fine. Okay, this is good RNG. This pattern, not the jump opening wasn't good, but this long like lava spray attack that QueueLog does is really what you want. It's annoying when, after the jump opening though, 'cause she just leaves like this pool of lava blocking your way.
Yeah.
Oh, Pink is having also having
almost did it again.
Yeah, both runners having rough hollow rooms, but Pink doesn't die. That's good. Pink has a little bit more HP to work with, so again, one of his strategies for the run, just being able to survive, higher survivability for more consistent segments. But those ONS like fights were just pretty bad, giving QueueKyoo a big lead here. QueueKyoo actually trades the egg vermifuge. He's doing that. I thought he picked it up on accident, but he actually does the trade for the scale.
And Pink wearing the gargoyle helm.
Yeah, his trademark gargoyle helm.
And that was actually a pretty unlucky gargoyle fight, but as you can see, even if you get bad RNG, it's
I didn't even see what happened.
Comfy and easy. It just like it was trolling at the start. It was stalling, and then he got a bad attack on the second one, so he just decided not to attack him straight away. But gargoyles are pretty comfy, anyways.
Yeah, there's some randomness to the fight, but once you get your opening, they die like really easily. QueueKyoo messed up his quantity storage here. He's gonna have to quit out. Hopefully he realizes. Okay, good. Yeah, he did something to mess up the quantity that was stored. So there, you get, whenever you go through a loading screen, there's a default quantity that gets stored, and that's why he had to quit out to get that default quantity. So he can duplicate his arrows here. There we go. So now he has 999. He's going to be storing this quantity so he can inject the quantity into Framp's feed menu by overlaying another menu on top of it. Which also, if you have the item in your bottomless box, selling more than what you have actually manages to underflow the value, giving you the max quantity. So what he's doing is basically just selling. QueueLog sold 999 times, then 98 times, and then redoing the dupe, and then just keep continuously doing that. And now he has 32 million souls. And he also stored another quantity of 4 with the humanity that he has, so he can buy 4 soul spears from Logan using the same method. Another quantity storage abuse there, because normally Logan only sells 1 soul spear, but using quantity storage, he managed to buy 4. Now he's just gonna dump all these souls that he has into get all these levels. Here you want 33 Vit just cause, 16 attunement because you need to attune them to several spells, 52 endurance because you want it for air rolling, 53 strength. Certain amount of strength saves some hits on some bosses, namely Artorias. 45 Dex allows him to cast faster, which is going to allow him to get 1 king later on. And then the 99 intelligence is just for scaling damage on his magic later on in the run.
Yep. And while Pink grabs the dragon scale to dupe it and upgrade his dragon tooth, this might be a good time to remind everyone in chat to join the Discord and follow the community, because we have plenty of these tournaments coming on in the future, and also in about a month and a half we're gonna have the annual charity marathon, which is gonna be pretty pog. So
very excited about that. Charity marathon's always great.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're both going to be getting dragon scales here. Pink getting his. He's going to go take care of QueueKyoo here. And QueueKyoo's about to trade his egg vermifuge to the crows to get a dragon scale. And they just need 1 scale, and they're going to take this 1 scale and duplicate it. Pink's going to dupe it using the Framp method. QueueKyoo's going to actually dupe the scale using another method called negative quantity dupe, which is well, yeah, he's gonna do it at Andre. Yeah. Because most runners do the negative dupe with the scale at Dusk, but he's actually gonna do it at Andre because he is doing the trade here, so it's a little different from what you normally see.
Yeah, and so we can see the Sway Demon opening, and with magic, it's actually a pretty comfy fight.
Yeah, you also have a lot of health because you already did the stuff with Framp. So you can his AoE attacks, you can just block with your shield. You'll see it right here. Nice. And it doesn't really matter that you take a ton of stamina damage because you're using magic, which doesn't use up any stamina. You have this big HP bar. Yep, there you go.
Oh, there we go. And a healing just in case the Black Knight has something to say about it.
Well, you gotta wait for this fog wall to dissipate anyway, so it's understandable, I guess, to heal there. Dying to the Black Knight here doesn't lose a whole lot of time, because you don't need your souls or anything. They just got an AFK Black Knight, just ran right past him.
Yeah.
Right, Pink trying to take care of QueueKyoo here. So Pink will be, after this fight, he's going to put some stuff in his bottomless box and do the same duplication glitch that QueueKyoo already has done. QueueKyoo, meanwhile, he's on his way to the Painted World because he wants to pick up an item called the Red Sign Soapstone for a glitch called ESM, where he's going to turn the Red Sign Soapstone into the Red Tearstone Ring using some Miyazaki magic.
Yeah, it's actually I think Kat explained it pretty much in detail earlier, but in case you missed it, there's a leftover mechanics from Demon Souls, which is actually there's still like a variable for that, which is the carrying capacity. Mm-hmm. So basically, by tricking the game into buying 999 or it's 99, but whatever pikes, you're gonna be in what we call the crumb state, so you cannot have anything else. And so if you try to unequip a ring, the game is gonna freak out and say, "Oh, what am I supposed to do?" So you can basically equip a soapstone in the ring slot, and since the soapstone shares the same ID number with the RTSR ring, the game is just gonna treat it as an RTSR.
And since you equip it in your ring slot, it assumes it's a ring, and it just goes by the same ID number to identify what it should be. And even though it actually isn't a ring, it just thinks it is because you put it in your ring slot. So.
Yeah, because it's a 10 out of 10 programming right there.
Yeah, there's some pretty busted and convoluted glitches in this game, and ESM is one of them. But it's kind of annoying trying to pick up this ring, or this the soapstone. You have these crows in the way. It looks like QueueKyoo's going to go for the plunge afterwards. He's got his dragon tooth out. All right, so
can we all... acknowledge Commander AIK finally joining the Magic Sith side in chat.
I am likely done with Dragon Tooth. Though.
Okay, so Pink is doing some duping at the front, just the same way that QQ did earlier.
Yep,
Just
same
a
thing.
different item was basically the same thing.
He's also duping his Blossoms and Firebombs. It's like I said earlier, he needs Firebombs for Moonlight Butterfly because it takes forever for the boss to land. But you also need the bombs for Beta Chaos later on, anyways.
Yep. So and the Priscilla fight, it's actually pretty interesting because she will disappear as soon as you hit her. But if you shoot an arrow to her, you will still be able to see the arrow, which there it is, and so you can tell where she is. There's also other ways, but they realized a little bit on RNG because if you're close to where she spawns, the lock-on will not be interrupted, and so you will be able to tell where she is as well. But that's RNG based.
If you lock onto her while she's disappearing and then she warps to a place that's still in frame, your lock-on will snap to her. But if she warps like behind you, the arrow will tell you where she is. This is Pink's just gonna do the Isolith segment here, which is it's gonna be a bit of a variation from what QueueKyoo is doing. QueueKyoo is gonna be doing this way later.
Yep.
But Pink is basically like maxed out. He's got all of his stuff, the rest of the run, all of the damage, all the items he really needs. So he's already in boss rush mode. But it's definitely going to be. He's got pretty comfy just like running from boss to boss like going on here. QueueKyoo's going to be doing a lot of other stuff, but going to end up saving him a lot of time by doing it. He's trying to do
the only thing
he's trying to do is negative.
The only thing that can kill him at this point is gravity. So
yeah. So he's gonna, this should be a 3 cycle on Ceaseless here. Or maybe he gets a 2 cycle. Oh yeah, he does get a 2 cycle here. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. Well done.
So let's see whether QueueKyoo is on the Dragon Tooth or Magic side. I'll say it's
going to be in a bit, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, that is like the variation within the ES Malus route that QueueKyoo is doing. Some runners choosing to dupe some souls to upgrade their Dragon Tooth early to fight Sif with melee, Mooswap Sif, versus just doing it a little more simple version with magic. The magic in RTA, the magic strat saves like a second optimally. But it's not really a big deal. It's kind of whatever you prefer.
Yep, we just saw QueueKyoo taking the hidden bonfire in Dark Garden, which is quite a surprise for a lot of casual players. Me as well. Like my first 2 or 3 playthrough, I didn't know that bonfire was.
Oh really? That's funny.
But yeah, but it's actually a pretty good bonfire for speedruns because it's just so close to many bosses, so you can just kill a boss, dark side back,
and you don't want to sit at any other bonfires for quite a while because you're going to be using this bonfire as your like hub to take out all these bosses in the same area, as well as warping to Seath because you need to go through the Seath segment to get access to the DLC. And then from that bonfire, you'll head to the DLC. And speaking of the DLC, QueueKyoo is doing one of the requirements for it right now, which is killing the Hydra and rescuing Dusk. He's also going to be rescuing Dusk for another reason, which is to get the Crown of Dusk. So he's gonna he's gonna quit out here, and it's gonna spawn this golden golem that's housing Dusk, the NPC. He's gonna kill the golem, talk to Dusk, and then his menuing's messed up, so he move swapped his pike. So he's gonna save Dusk, and then he's gonna go summon her, buy hidden body from her because you might as well. But the main reason you're summoning her is so you can get the Crown of Dusk, which is gonna save him a bunch of time later on by increasing his magic damage.
It looks like it's trying to move to upright in the golden golem's face. Oh, no, never
Yeah,
mind.
he's just switching to Soul Spears. Yeah, if you failed that move swap like several times, you can just like switch to Soul Spears. It's only 3. No, don't kill Dusk. Okay, that would have been bad if you just killed Dusk. And it's Pink's having to deal with melee Centipede fight. Melee Centipede is not the most fun. So you see Centipede's just hanging out in the lava where Pink can't even really get to him. Having a rough time of it.
Waiting for that drop to happen and panicking a little bit.
Oh, he got grabbed.
No, that's unfortunate.
That's okay.
I'm surprised he didn't quit out. Oh, I mean.
Oh
well, it's
you can mash the shoulder. There's a hidden mechanic in this game where you can mash shoulder buttons during grabs and it will actually deal less damage. So you can actually get grabbed by Centipede Demon and take no damage at all.
Yeah, especially because no RTSR and a metric ton of health.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even care. He doesn't even have to
really
mash
worry.
out of it. Yeah. Right, so he's just buying hidden body here because he can. Oh, he's gonna learn the proper bow gesture for no reason.
Except style. So you mentioned last time that this area in patch 1.0 was pretty bad.
Yes.
'Cause,
Yes, it is awful.
yeah, they had to.
If you ever
Yeah, they
want
had to change
to
the-
make Dark Souls more difficult, play the game on a console disc version 1.0. This area is a nightmare.
That's actually the first version I played because I never put my PS3 online for some reason. So that was pretty bad.
It is quite awful. They toned down these enemies quite a bit. Their aggro range is less. Their attacks are a little different. Running through this area on 1.0 is like I don't even know how you go through it without dying, unless you just have a ton of HP, maybe. It also looks awful.
Butterfly. Oh well, it still looks awful. So
it looks worse. It looks even worse.
Yep. So we
okay, he's doing
my butterfly without any issues.
He's doing Magic Sif.
Yeah, definitely, and he's gonna set up RTSR with the knight.
Yep.
Which I still wonder how come there's not better way to set up RTSR in here. Can you not set it up with full damage?
No, not really. No, there's not enough fall damage on the way to the boss, and that particular enemy just does the best, like the most consistent damage setups. Like the bandits' damage setups aren't very good usually, and the fall damage there's just not enough fall damage. Yeah, there is the mushroom setup that you see in like Hundo.
Oh.
That is one other way you can do it. But you have to make sure you have the right HP for it. And this route, since you use the DCR, it actually is like anything that enemy does, it's gonna set you up for RTSR, so it's fine. Some routes though, it can be pretty annoying. Interesting quit out. I don't know why he's quitting out. This is slower and is gonna make the fight worse.
Now we can see some Toki bombs.
Yeah, Pink is doing
Pink's
the
knight.
helmet, like the head setup for aiming the bombs. That one looked a little low, yeah.
Oh well, I mean it's got a lot.
He got
of
it.
health
He
to
got it. He got it.
survive it anyway.
Yeah, the second try on that the left side bomb worked, so good. He was a little too low on the first throw. Right. So he is done with Izalith. And this is something that QQ's gonna have to do later on in the run. And he should have a much faster time getting through it. You saw that Centipede fight that Pink was dealing with, like huge headache. Not gonna be the case for QQ unless he dies, which hopefully not. All right, so QQ is on his way to the Seath segment to take care of the boss. Obviously, you have to kill all the bosses, but he needs to also grab the pendant to access the DLC. He's done all the other things required to get to the DLC, just has to get this. And I guess Pink is going to do straight even?
I think I mean,
It looks like it. I
must
don't.
be.
No other reason he's going up here. So.
I think he did it. He left him for last time.
So, well,
But,
some routes do him later because you can do Dark Bead, Stray. But if you're doing ESM, you have to kill him early so you can go to the Painted World. He's not getting Dark Bead or RTSR.
Oh no, I think I think he did Priscilla and Gwendolyn last time.
That
so he
makes
does
sense.
Stray Demon against the doll, but then
Yeah, there's just no reason for him to do Stray like super late because he's already at his full strength right now. He's not going to get Dark Bead. He's not going to get RTSR. He's got a DT plus 5 and a Dream. I think he'll be able to take care of the boss
pretty much choose
easily.
whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So we're about to see another glitch that's pretty well known. It's technically not a glitch. It's it's a sequence break, but it's pretty well known. It's one of the first things that was discovered in this game, which is Duke Archive skip. So we're gonna see some platforming on the elevator on his way to the seat first encounter.
Yep. First, he needs to kill that
everything goes
golem.
right. Yep. And if everything goes right, it's gonna skip the entire first encounter and the prison section of the archives.
I tried it. Feels bad, man. Right. Pink easily taking care of Stray, and he's gonna go grab the peculiar doll and warp out. Yeah, very easy Stray. He's got a fully upgraded Dragon Tooth, so not a hard fight. The Dragon Tooth plus 0, no Red Tearstone Ring, Stray fight is like that's the one that you don't want to do.
Yeah, looks like we got the Duke Archive skip.
Ooh, it was a little late roll there, but he still stuck it. So good job. And he even landed on the railing, so the hollow didn't block him. So good Duke skip. I think Pink's probably just doing Gwendolyn and Priscilla right now.
Yeah, it's probably doing whatever he feels like doing at the moment.
Right, like I said, like he's full power. He can just, however way he wants to route it, he can just go kill bosses as he pleases. He's in boss rush mode. While QueueKyoo has like a specific structure he wants to follow, to where he's putting bosses that can be killed faster later on. While for Pink, it just it's not as big of a deal to just do things whenever.
Yep. And
he misses a hit. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't really care even if he fails a roll, so he can just approach him. As long as he doesn't teleport too soon, he should be fine. And there you go.
Yeah, he just.
Because Gwendolyn can just roll you. If you have RTSR from Gwendolyn, you have to, you either go all in and risk rolling the orbs, or you had to wait quite a long time for him to do the dagger attacks. So.
Yeah, he had to do an extra cycle there, so he lost probably about 20 seconds, but it's okay. Now he's on his way to Priscilla. And you will not be seeing him getting the Red Sign Stepstone, I believe, unless he's changed his route up. So he should be running straight to the boss. I think last race he did die on this segment, on the bridge skip. So we'll see if he can correct that from his previous run. QueueKyoo casting Hidden Body here. This is actually a nice comfy thing to have because these clams can get into the boss arena with you, but you have to do like very particular pathing to prevent them from doing it. But if you have Hidden Body, you can just cast it and run straight in. Don't have to worry about
and
it.
that goes even for the later section, whilst instead of Pink's strategy is just tanking everything, but I guess sections like Lower Endelberg can still be scary because it could just be permanently staggered. But
yeah, but even then, it's like it's gonna take a lot to kill him. Gravity, like you said earlier, gravity's like his biggest enemy. Which can, if he dies to the bridge drop here, that'll be an example of that. He shouldn't though. It's not a particularly hard skip. Sometimes you can just mess it up though. All right, so QueueKyoo is on his way to the DLC. QueueKyoo having a decent run. He died, twice now? Once to ONS and once on the way to Gargoyles. But other than that, it's been okay.
Yeah, but Pink as well, except for the ONS.
The ONS was pretty rough for Pink, but since then he's had a smooth run. And he didn't die to
but
the
you can
bridge
e-
skip.
e-
So.
And we can see him just tanking arrows like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care. But yeah, the honest section for PinkAndOrangeAndGold, you can't even blame that on him because the RNG was just something else.
It was pretty bad,
So.
yeah. Oh, that was a really slow plunge. I think QueueKyoo stopped sprinting at the very end of his drop there, so he didn't get quite as much air, so he ended up getting a bad plunge. And he's taking the ladder. That's understandable. It's a little weird to try to set it up again after you've quit out. So, yeah.
Especially because you lose the muscle memory element of it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't blame him for just taking the ladder after failing it there. Just taking his time loss and going. And Pink not wanting to do the move swap in the fight, I guess. So he didn't, or did he throw a throwing knife at Priscilla? I didn't even see.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, all right. It just seemed like he was having trouble seeing her. Because the throwing knife sticks in her as well, so you can tell where she's going to be after the warp. Alright, so there's the Crown of Dusk. That was the reason that QueueKyoo summoned Dusk earlier, which is going to save him a good amount of time. It's
because it allows for a faster Godless Calamite.
Yes, and one king as well. It takes a while to go get the crown, but overall it's a time save, and it makes the fights a little comfier as well. Oh, QueueKyoo missed the first hit. That's unfortunate. So there's a strat there that QueueKyoo tried to go for. If you get the wind attack from Guardian, you can land a one hit from your move swap while Guardian's winding up the attack. And then the second hit doesn't land because the wind staggers you out of it. But then after that, it's a one-hit stagger on Guardian, and the next move swap will kill. So you stagger on the first hit, and the second hit kills. And that's what QueueKyoo was going for, but he missed the first hit, so the boss didn't stagger and just shot him right there. And
this is actually that's a fairly huge time loss. Because walking back to the DLC takes quite a long time.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Artorias for obvious reasons. It's not as far in, but it's not the best time loss. It's about 2 minutes or so. And he's just gonna that's understandable to take the ladder again here, because then he would have to break move swap and redo move swap. So it would still be faster to not take the ladder, but it's a understandable concession there to just take it and slide. So hopefully he'll have a better Guardian there. Like he went for the right strat. He just missed the first hit, and I guess he didn't realize that he didn't land the first hit, because then he continued to do the strat as if he had landed it, but then he didn't get the stagger and died. So that was unfortunate. I guess he just attacked a little too late on the first hit. That is like the best RNG you can get on Guardian, really, but just messed it up a little bit. Yes, Guardian can absolutely be staggered.
Yeah, meanwhile, Pink about to do the Hydra with the firebombs, which is gonna be interesting. And also, like I said last time, like it could just heal and basically tank a ludicrous amount of hits from Hydra, but it doesn't even want to at the moment.
Interesting strats from QueueKyoo for the lightning. All right, so he missed the punish here. He should. QueueKyoo's taking it a little too safe. Yeah, he had several openings there. He's just gonna quit out though. I guess he just didn't feel comfortable with how the fight was going. Retry it. Right, so he's getting lightning to start, but easier to deal with the lightning when Guardian's way back there. When Guardian runs up to you and starts shooting, that's when it gets annoying. All right. Oh, he jumped away. That was unlucky, and he didn't adjust to it fast enough. He could have rolled out of the way there if he reacted to it.
Yeah.
That was an unlucky jump away that he got there, and then just didn't quite react to it properly. That's unfortunate. And meanwhile, Pink just throwing all of his fire bombs. Hydra here.
Yeah.
Oh, He's
one
still
HP in a dream,
He's
baby.
still alive. Wow. See, this is Pink's strat realized right here. He's just gonna not die to actual damage from enemies.
Yeah. It kind of paid off.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it did. It did. And see, and like QueueKyoo is dying here because of just having low HP. Like he's missed some punishes on Guardian though. Like he had opportunities to get the boss dead and playing a little too safe. That's like one of the things, like when you start playing too safe, you kind of negate the advantages of RTSR, which RTSR is really nice because the bosses just die so quickly. You don't have as much time that you have to deal with like the randomness they can present to you. So just taking your opportunities to punish them and get them dead is kind of what you want to do. But he's trying to not, die from doing punishes. But you really got to like get your confidence going and just like go for it. Not be
also,
too
Pink does not have to
indecisive.
talk to. Pink does not have to talk to Dusk, which I guess it's quite a good time save.
Right, but he's also going to have much slower fights as a result.
Yep.
So saving time here, but then losing a lot of time later. QueueKyoo again getting close range lightning and interesting strats to deal with it. It works though. He's just going to quit out. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time here by playing it really safe.
Yeah, I guess with time loss that now Pink has the advantage because he only died what 2 or 3 times at ONS.
It's hard to say because their routes are so different, and QQ's route is way faster than Pink's. It's like a big difference. Like QQ's route is way faster. So him dying several times doesn't necessarily mean that Pink's ahead, but it definitely helped.
No, for sure. But regards to time loss, like Pink didn't actually lose that much time on his route's potential, because he only died twice to ONS, and there's like what?
He died like 3 times to ONS, but the run back is definitely less than the Guardian run back. He finally gets past Guardian though, so that's good. And he's gonna take this bonfire here as safety, because like if he died to Artorias, like the run back would be really bad.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Assassin pointing out in chat his route. Once he gets his setup going, it's very consistent, and he's just like a train. Like, it really can't be stopped. Not a very fast train, but he's pushing through and not losing like a whole lot of time to deaths. And that is his general strategy, and it's working out for him right now. It's hard to say who's ahead though at this point.
Yeah.
I'd still probably give the advantage to QueueKyoo, but yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, and he definitely got the job done last time, so.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
That's unfortunate because QueueKyoo's had a mostly good run up until that Guardian segment there.
Yeah.
So you see Butterfly here, just more bomb throwing from Pink here. Just gonna tank all these hits and toss bombs. Missing a lot.
Whoop.
But this is like not the easiest thing to free aim hit Butterfly here.
Yeah, especially prepared to die edition with the janky controls.
Yeah, I remember
you could use the mouse, but
I remember doing this with the old DT+5 route, which is similar to what Pink is doing, and like just missing a lot. See, like the boss just landed anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, he takes care of him. Alright, let's see QQ's Artorias fight. Okay, you can tank that hit. Yeah, the pocket sand does not kill you in this route.
Well, it should be fine with the Saga.
Yeah, he needs one more hit. One more double hit. So one more opening and he's... Oh, that's bad. Rolling attack, good. Alright, and he's dead. Alright.
Oh, nice.
Good job not dying there, QQ.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't get the butterfly kill? I guess he warped out too early. Yeah, we get to see this again. That is unfortunate. That's a hefty time loss for Pink, especially because this butterfly fight is not very fast for him. So having to do it all over again is actually quite a big time loss. It'd be different if the fight was really quick like it is for QueueKyoo, but like this is a pretty slow butterfly fight, so having to redo it's not great. Alright, so meanwhile, QueueKyoo going towards Gwendolyn. And then after this, we're going to see the Gothless Calamite strat, which has been shown off many times in the tournament so far.
Yeah, but at least the butterfly is standing still pretty much right now.
Yeah, he's having a better time with this attempt. He just needed to do a little practice on the first attempt. All right, now we got the kill. All right, looks like QueueKyoo got the... Yep. Didn't have to two-cycle Gwendolyn like Pink did. So now he's going to be on his way to Calamite. And ideally, he's going to get a two-cycle on Calamite here. So two attack patterns from Calamite, landing 4 Soul Spears on each cycle optimally. We hope he gets it. If he misses 1 or 2, then he'll have to do a 3-cycle, which will lose him about 30 seconds. But if you get it just right, it's really fast. I mean, it's even if you get an extra cycle, this is really fast because this is cutting out so many things for the run. And I'm pretty sure Pink's not doing this, so he's gonna have to run and trigger Calamite, which takes like a minute or so. Then he's gonna have to run and get the crest key to open up the door that leads to Goth, and then have Goth shoot him down. So it's just like it's like 2.5, 3 minutes of just running around to just fight this boss that Pink is going to have to do. And QueueKyoo's just going to not do any of that. Just run to the arena and shoot the boss out of the sky. The big time save. The QueueKyoo had to do a lot of extra setup to achieve this. Still ultimately well worth it. And this is also a really safe Calamite fight as well. And fairly consistent. Like this is so much better than fighting him on the ground. You're
definitely
low likelihood of dying, and if done correctly, you're not really going to lose a lot of time to RNG. There is some randomness to Calamite a little bit here, like how long it takes for him to come back. Actually, QueueKyoo getting good RNG here. This is the specific type of cycle that Calamite can do that saves a little bit of time. It's a little tighter of a window to land all 4. Okay, looks like he did it, and so that was like.
Did he get the last one?
Yeah, I think he did. That was basically a perfect Calamite because he got the fast cycle as well. So huge time save.
Yeah, GG on that.
Meanwhile,
I thought he missed the last hit for a second.
Yeah, that cycle that he got, that rare cycle that's a little faster, the window to get in position to shoot your shots is a little tighter, but he managed to get it. Pink, meanwhile, nailing Duke skip. I think maybe he had to do the second try Duke skip. I'm not sure, but he got it there at least. I don't know if it took him 2 tries or not. Missing Duke skip is
looking at the Calamite fight.
Missing Duke skip is a big RTA time loss, so you don't want that.
Yeah, especially if you can't quit out fast enough.
Oh yeah, and then you die. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is even bigger of a time loss. Yeah.
So let's see. I guess it's not even gonna bother trying to avoid the clams because he can just tank through them.
Are there any restrictions for this run? The restrictions mostly just killing all the bosses.
And I guess the only one that's actually a restriction is the force quit.
Yeah.
Because that's only allowed in one specific category.
Force quit wrong warps are not allowed. But those aren't even that fast. RTA anyways.
Is wrong warp really not allowed, or is it just not?
No, force quit wrong warps aren't.
Okay.
Force quitting to warp around, that's a wrong warp. It's just a different type of wrong warp. They're pretty slow RTA, honestly, and in all bosses where you're kind of wanting to cover a lot of ground anyways, like skipping into the kiln, for example, doesn't really save hardly any time. So yeah, it's not like that would be a very advantageous strat anyways.
Yeah, but Anders, to answer your question, I just posted a link to the Discord, and I highly recommend anybody who's interested in learning how to speedrun these games to join the Discord, because it's a pretty good community, and it's very friendly. So don't hesitate joining and asking questions.
QQ not getting a good Manus pattern here. Yeah, okay. I was thinking he wasn't gonna punish that, but he did. Yep. Not a great fight for. You see him blocking. That's the universal sign of I hate this game that QQ's displaying here. Yeah.
Yep. And again, Pink just tanking through hits. It does not care.
Right, he should be able to finish him off, get a jump back, but yeah, there you go. He's sold out for the last hit. Sometimes that, like, when you sell out for that last hit, the first hit of your moose swap will miss, but he gets it.
Yeah.
And even trading with Manus
is
not a big deal.
It's amazing to me to see such a long seat fight in a speedrun. Because it usually just goes down so fast, but...
Okay, so QQ is done with the DLC. Not the smoothest DLC, especially the Guardian part. That was exceptionally bad. But he's passed it. I would say that QQ has a pretty comfortable lead.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that could like stop him right now is missing the... Well, not the only thing, but the hardest reset point is missing the Toki bombs.
Yes.
Which is
that is
pretty much going to be reset.
There are definitely several things, but I would say the worst things that could happen to QQ that would help Pink would be a death to Beta Chaos or a death to Nito, which actually happened to me.
Well. And the branch.
Or if he just dies to Fire Sage Elevator Clip 10 times. Yep. Yeah, this is just something that can happen on this skip. It's pretty annoying, and RTA it's a big time loss because you have to do a lot of quit outs to get this skip to work to begin with. So,
yep.
It doesn't like in-game time. This isn't that big of a death, like in terms of time loss, but in RTA it actually is a really big death because of all these extra quit outs that he's having to do. Each one is like 10 seconds. So.
Yeah, and if you're wondering what RTA is, it's basically the real-time clock. Because usually in Dark Souls speedruns you use the in-game clock. But for these races, obviously, it's the real-time one.
Yes, precisely. Well, Pink's on his way to the DLC. All right, so let's see if QQ will survive this strat. Or this setup. Not hit the stupid branch. He's doing another quit out here. So, hopefully he doesn't die after doing another quit out. Okay, he managed to get it. All right. He's good.
Ooh, and
he doesn't have a Dusk Crown ring on, so hopefully he remembers it, because he needs to set up Red Tier Stun Ring for Centipede.
There you go.
There he is. Yeah. There you go.
Right, and again, he's just tanking through the game. Like, it does not care at all. Like, he can get hit a million times. Even got poisoned, but he just does not care.
He doesn't take enough damage from the drop, so he's gonna have to do another one. There you go.
So we're gonna see QQ having a much easier time with Centipede because of Dark Bits, and much faster as well. And there you go.
Yep, much better than the fight that Pink had.
So like we said, like with the ESM melee route that QQ is using, at this point you can just blast through bosses. You're gonna melt everything up. You're gonna have one king.
Right, but if he does make a mistake, he is gonna have this big time loss.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage of RTSR.
Right. But and actually, like, if it just there's so much less you have to do correctly though, because they die so much faster. So
yeah.
Pink not even doing Royal Wood skip, so doing a casual
showing
stroll
us
through
a
Royal Woods.
showing us a part of the Royal Woods that we don't see that often.
I don't. I think you should just go for the plunge. Like it saves 45 seconds. Like doing the plunge. Like even the old Stennis setup. I guess I don't know if he just doesn't know how to do it or if he doesn't want to break his move swap, but.
I guess he never practiced, right? Because I think he mentioned he hasn't played the game in a while since
yeah, that's fair.
These strats were meta.
Yeah, I thought that he maybe he just never learned it. I'm not sure. It's like even during the last tournament that skip existed.
That's actually a fun fact. The first skip I tried to learn in this game.
Which
and
one?
it's such a hard time because was the Royal Wood skip, but the plunge one.
Yeah. It's easy now. You just do the arrows.
I just couldn't get it. Yeah, but I just couldn't get it because I was having the wrong keep load and I had no idea. So, but again, the Speedstars community helped me. So if you want to learn how to speedrun, just join the Discord.
All right, let's see these Toki bombs. Hopefully, QueueKyoo doesn't mess this up because this is pretty bad part to die at.
Yeah, and it's harder than it looks when, especially in a race environment, because you're under pressure and everything, and aiming with the controller in Prepare to Die edition is kind of weird.
The first bomb you can take your sweet time on. The second bomb, you're on a clock to throw it. So you need to get the second one off fairly quickly.
It looks like he got it.
Yeah, the first aim he had looked bad, but then he adjusted it. Here's the part that's scary is that the boss can do an attack called Firestorm, which like puts up all these like fire jets in this tunnel that can hit you before you get to the boss. And at this HP, it would kill QueueKyoo, but he didn't get it. So he just gets through easily. Now he's going to be going to take care of Ceaseless.
Yep. There you go. And Anders, to answer your question, the short answer is a glitch that allows you to use a certain weapon stats with another weapon's moves. But for details, I encourage you to follow the links we posted earlier to the wiki because it's detailed pretty well in there.
Yeah, it's on the wiki. But QQ's not going to be doing any more move swapping. I mean, Pink's going to be doing it the whole time still. But QQ has moved on to the magic phase of the run. He should like he's going to be just blowing everything away. As you already saw him do with Centipede. He's going to do the same thing to Ceaseless here. Should be a 2-shot.
Yep. And he's having a little bit of a epileptic attack at this moment, the shield.
Oh yeah, Pink also like just doesn't have an arrow set up.
There we go. Gravity.
Yeah. As we were saying, gravity. The kill box.
And he did not take the bonfire, right? Oh wait, no.
Oh, he did. He did. He took the township one. The kill box there is really high, so if you fall, it's like pretty hard to quit out.
Yeah, and that brings me back to what you said earlier that move swapping is not just an instant win because yeah, it's kind of hard to land those attacks in a proper way, and it was just carried down.
Yeah, it's a totally different way to like play the game with move swap. It's fun, but it when wielded properly, it looks really powerful and like the game's really easy, but it's a lot trickier than it seems. Although with this, yeah, it does absolutely, and with this much HP though, like. Pink has a lot of room to, you know, make mistakes, which is nice for him. But hitting those kill planes from gravity falls, yeah, that doesn't care how much HP you have.
Yeah, so Pink wasting a huge amount of time compared to the other route by having to grab the key and toll to Goff and wait for Goff to bring Calamity down. And,
wisely,
I guess we're gonna see some cinematics as well.
Yeah, maybe. Around. Wisely picking up the rubbish just in case he fails lower bird. Yep, he doesn't have to pick up the other rubbish. Okay, and so I would say this is one of the last like really scary things that QQ has to do is this segment. Not that he's like, you know, home free after this segment, but this is, I would say, the scariest thing he has left is this Nito segment. So hopefully he can get through this without a death. Dying really late on this segment is pretty slow. Like that happened to me in my race. I just like had a brain fart and died to a scream on Nito and it lost me like 4 minutes. You don't want to die. Like dying here isn't as bad. It's not as big of a run back, but dying to Nito is quite bad.
Yeah, and also we'll see if he wants some style points for a Foggy skip.
I don't think he's gonna go for the bucket.
Yeah, I don't think either. But I don't know, he might surprise us.
Yeah, it's not really like very difficult to skip. It's just it's easy to mess up and saves very little time. And messing it up is can be really bad.
Nothing you can do.
Well, you can quit out.
You can do to control it because the camera can just decide to not cooperate in it.
You can quit out when you fail it, but like you have such small amount of time from when you see that you're gonna fail it to having to quit out before you die. So.
Yeah. And also, especially in RTA, quitting out is a huge time loss.
Yes, better than dying though.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, he's just gonna take this bonfire. He better do the fog gate skip now because he took the bonfire. You know,
yeah,
no risk
QueueKyoo.
or less of a risk.
QueueKyoo. Now you have to.
Reasonable taking that bonfire just because of Nito claiming so many lives here. I don't know if he knows how Pink's run is going or if he's just kind of like shut off in his own world.
I think
he does it. He's going for it. Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
there you go. GG QueueKyoo.
Yeah, I think QQ is kind of paying attention to what's going on. So like, if so, he knows taking that bonfire is a good strategy here because just not taking a huge death on this segment is going to go a long way because Pink still has a good bit left. Like Pink still has to go kill Calamite and just to finish the DLC, and then has more afterwards, obviously.
Yeah. Now I kind of want to see QQ win for 2 seconds just because of that fox skip. So.
Yeah. The insane 3-second time save.
Oh. And he's dead.
Yep.
GG on Pink's side, and let's see how the Nito fight goes, because like Rigo mentioned, like it can be quite weird. And he claimed its fair share of lives in this tourney already.
Yeah. Nito's killed a lot of runs. Not really killed them because the race, but made them worse. That's for sure. Dying here is really bad. But like we said, QQ took the bonfire. So he's going to get the scream. Oh, did he block too late? I think maybe he
didn't really see.
So there's a strat you can do. Oh, he stopped
blocking, he says.
There's a strat you can do to prevent Nito from hitting you with a scream. If you just hold still, two-hand your weapon, and hold block. It depending on what weapon you're using, it doesn't work for all of them, but it works with the catalyst. It will spread your feet out wide, and the hitbox, even though it looks like it's a sword stabbing up through your character, it actually only exists at your feet. It's like a circle, and your feet spread out wide enough when you do that block that it actually just completely misses you. But you need to be standing still, and you need to be holding block throughout the whole thing, and I guess QQ just unblocked a little too soon. Got hit by it, unfortunate. But he took the bonfire, so minimal time loss compared to like with me, where I had to run all the way back.
Yeah, and he's definitely paying attention to us because he answered immediately.
Yeah,
So good job on that.
He might be listening to us right now. Pink having trouble warping out.
Yeah, and if you notice why both runners are toggling the weapon all throughout the run, is basically because of the way animations work between male and female characters in Dark Souls. What it does, in 2 words, it allows you to basically accelerate faster when you start sprinting. Yep. So you get a little bit of advantage.
Yep. As you
And
begin
if
to
you want
sprint, if you
the
do
full explanation, it's on the wiki again.
you do an upper body animation as you begin to sprint, it cuts out part of the acceleration, so you get to full sprint faster. You don't have to block as long as QueueKyoo did right there, but I think he's just doing that to be extra careful. He's not getting very lucky here, but he's dealing with it as best he can. Yeah, so 2 more shots and Nito is gonna die.
Lots of screams as well.
Well managed fight, even though it was like really unlucky. He didn't die there. He's gonna
especially
point
with
down at Nito. Yeah, terrible boss. I have lost many good runs to that boss in No Wrong Warp. I hate him.
Yeah. And probably the longest fight for Pink.
Yeah, here comes Calamite. So you're seeing the old school strat of killing Calamite when he's on the ground. He spent like 3 minutes just to get rewarded with this terrible fight. It is not a good fight, and it takes a long time to get here. So yeah, it's like this type of fight in all bosses is going the way of the dinosaur. You will not be seeing this as much in Dark Souls all bosses speedruns, I can tell you that. Not only is this fight way more random, it also takes forever to even get here.
Yep. So we're about to see the one king of New London. Hopefully, maybe 2. So the way it works. So if you've seen challenge runs or speed runs, you probably know this already. But the 4 kings not only have their own individual health bar, but they also have a shared HP bar.
Oh, he died to seal.
Unlucky.
He's still got a lead here, but
Pink, it's hard to say.
Pink. Pink has 4 kings and Nito segment left, and I think Capra Gaping. I think that's what Pink has left. And then QueueKyoo has 4 kings, Capra Gaping Gwen. And he's also going to have faster fights for those as well.
Yeah, and I think Pink is going to use his seal skip strats.
It's funny, like QueueKyoo died to seal skip, but he could still potentially have a faster segment here because the fact that he's going to get he's going to get 1 king, and then Pink's going to get 2 or 3. There is a way to get 2 kings with DT plus 5, no RTSR, but it's like insane meme setup, so I don't know if Pink's gonna do it.
Yeah. So yeah, we were saying. Actually, let's have a look at seal skip, which is what was supposed to happen to QueueKyoo. There you go. So basically, you're gonna, if you quit out there, you're gonna be alive but out of bounds, and you can just rush to a drop that drops you right in the boss room.
We'll see. We'll see if QueueKyoo can finish this segment before Pink does. That'd be interesting to see just the difference between the speed of the fights, because Pink is well ahead of him here, but you know they're gonna the segment's gonna like be a lot closer because like Pink is gonna lose like a full minute on the fight or something. Oh, never mind. QueueKyoo died again.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you start messing up a glitch, you get so much pressure, especially in a race environment, and it's kind of hard to recover.
That's
without taking a break.
You have to quit out there pretty quick, or else you'll die. Because like you're trying to get this specific type of drop for that slope quit out, like where you fall really quickly. And my visual cue is basically as soon as you get the death cam, you confirm the quit out. But if you wait just a little bit too long, you'll very easily die.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I'd still say that QueueKyoo's ahead here. But, you know, if you can definitely lose this lead by just continuously having issues like this. And he keeps messing up his RTSR setup as well. I mean, like, he's doing stuff different from what his muscle memory is used to, so like I can't blame him for messing up. Oh, he's gonna put on the Calamity Ring to take extra damage from this hollow here. Nice. He's almost there.
Yeah, I guess QueueKyoo is having a kind of the hard time because, like I said, when you start messing up a particular glitch and you mess it up a second time, it's like it's not a good place to be, especially in a race. But Hopefully he can recover.
Yeah, I mean, I would still say QQ's ahead. If he keeps snowballing here, he's gonna lose his lead.
Throwing bombs at the four kings. That's gotta be style points.
Nice. Oh man, QQ, come on. This is starting to get close. If QQ keeps having issues here, he has to quit out again. Yeah. Didn't get the drop properly.
Yeah, the gravity in Lordran is convoluted, so sometimes you get fast gravity, sometimes you get no gravity at all, sometimes you get just regular gravity.
Ooh, he almost quit out too late again. I think he got it that time, but that was actually.
I did get it.
He was like maybe a frame off from dying there.
Yeah, and also sometimes even if you get it, you load back into the game and the game just freaks out and you have to quit out immediately in order not to die.
Yeah, if you quit out too early, you get this meme where it spawns you right on the ledge and you fall in like during the loading screen, and then you have to quit out again and not die. Weird. He almost quit out too late though, so he wasn't gonna get that.
Yeah.
All right,
I guess we're about to see some planches on the pink side as well.
I don't think so. He's probably just
do the planches last time.
Well, he's got
because he doesn't have a.
He's move swap. So.
Oh, was it? Wait, what?
He's move swap. I don't know what he's doing.
Wait, what? Yeah, same. I was gonna ask. Do you have any idea what he's doing?
I have no idea what he's doing.
His controller.
He's going for the animation cancel. Okay.
Oh, I see. Style points.
Jeez. I mean, if QQ like dies again, like the race actually gets kind of close. So like Pink messing around with stuff like that might be ill-advised.
Yeah. And that animation cancel was a good example of to answer a question that I get asked a lot by especially challenge runners, because I get asked a lot why do you consider like fair using glitches, and the reason to me is because the main difference between challenge runners and speed runners is that speed runners love glitch in this game because it just gives you much more knowledge about the game and how it works to what we imagine the code would be. It's rewarding.
Glitches are cool, but so is speed.
Yeah.
And glitches usually coincide with speed.
Is not cool at all.
Well, he quit out too early, so he's gonna have to do the fight again without hidden body. So this is like what I'm talking about. He could definitely die here. Put out there. Put out.
Oh. QQ. Up. Looks like he missed a quit out.
Oh my dog.
Oh my dog.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what is going on? Just running.
Play a game of Ring Around the Rosie with the dogs. Wow. And he's got a RTSR set up for gaping. It's clearly intended.
Yeah, not bad.
If he had died there, that would have definitely given Pink like an opportunity to catch up.
Yeah.
Unless I'm forgetting. Oh, he died from the fall damage.
Damn. That.
Oh man.
That's not good, and it's okay. It's definitely Pink definitely has the advantage right now because he's gonna have to run such a long way.
QQ, what are you doing? Oh man, I mean, I think QQ's still winning, but it's much closer now because Pink also has to do gaping and Capra.
Right, you're right.
Unless I'm like forgetting like what they've done already, but it's tight. The race is certainly tightening up here.
Yeah, but also I missed Focus kept on Pink's side entirely, but I'm assuming it didn't do it.
Probably not. And he falls down to the.
It falls down.
Skeleton pit. Needs to do a little. Yeah. At least he knows where to go. Okay, so he got lower berg jump again. Now he just gets to run right past now. This stuff. So he probably won't die now, but you know, we'll we'll see. It's this is usually a pretty safe like run through here as long as you don't do depths out of bounds.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, like,
And
he just
Pink
died in fall damage. Yep.
And Pink just tanking through everything, both health-wise and poise-wise. Because he just got so much poise. He can just tank everything. It's insane. Oh, and looks like he accidentally gonna keep the gargoyle helm.
Oh no. Alright. So the big concern that QueueKyoo has here is whether Gaping will do the head slam immediately or not. We'll see if he gets that. I'm pretty sure this is Pink on the final stretch as well here. So, unless I'm forgetting a boss on Pink's end. They're pretty close, actually.
Yeah. Once again, Pink coming real close to
He gets
ESM.
the head slam. Okay. I mean, the run's not over. A death to Gwen here. Could equalize things. But this is QueueKyoo heading towards the end here. But he is a Black Knight running attack and a parry away from victory.
Yep.
And Pink not too far behind, but unless QueueKyoo dies, I think he's got it in the bag. So.
Yeah. Pink just doing the Rock Johnson through everything in the lower underberg. With Hell set.
Like, actually, even if QueueKyoo died right here for whatever reason,
Yeah,
it would still be ahead.
Yeah.
He's
And
getting
Black Knight trolling him.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What is that?
Oh, unbelievable! And he just decides to go.
So he's just gonna go. I think this is
Oh.
still a 3-shot for Gwen, even without RTSR.
Yeah, this is. I'm not sure because I've never seen it actually, but let's see.
What is he
Oh,
doing?
wait,
He's gonna do
wait,
this insane
does he have a
backup.
backup
There is
RTSR
a backup, but it's
What?
very slow. 'Cause he's gonna have to do it multiple times. And I think, does he have a Black Knight on him right now? Yeah, it doesn't deal enough damage. The rubbish helps Pink. Yeah, that rubbish is doing a lot.
They're so close.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a wise decision to heal up there. If QueueKyoo dies here to Gwen, you know, like Pink's ahead. So.
So no pressure, QueueKyoo.
All right. Okay, he's gonna. Whoa!
Wisely going for the block.
Oh,
Oh, he's trying to parry him. QueueKyoo wanted those side points, and he gets them. Wait, what? Huge flex on QueueKyoo's side right now.
Oh my!
What's he doing? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's gotta get the side points for the week. I'd say.
What?
GG,
like,
QueueKyoo.
is he throwing?
And the rubber bow. Okay, can we get some claps in the chat, please, for QueueKyoo for the side points?
QueueKyoo just really wants to run the wrong word.
Yeah, GG on both runners, because even Pink, like with the disadvantaged route, is actually getting so close. So definitely GG to both runners. Such a good race.
Yeah, that was entertaining. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, Pink coming up to the end here.
And let's see the Hingen time.
Probably not. Yeah.
126. Yeah.
Yeah, I think QueueKyoo's runs.
Mind Goblin?
QueueKyoo's
Any mind
runs
goblins in
are
chat?
just getting worse every time. Progressively getting worse runs. I mean, I guess same goes for me. You know, my second run was worse than my first.
Can somebody answer bun doubling?
I'm not gonna answer it. Okay, there you go, Pink. All right. Well, unfortunately, Pink has been eliminated, but GG to him.
Wow. Okay, so GG on both runners for the insane race, and GG on QueueKyoo for actually getting the night.
All right.
And let's see the in-game time of Pink, because it might actually be a little bit lower.
If he wants to show it.
I mean,
Let's
QueueKyoo waited, but still. Oh no, actually no.
Okay. All right. Let's get the runners in
No,
here.
well, yeah.
Hey guys, do you want to unmute to talk?
Hello there.
What was that at the end, QueueKyoo? Were you trying to?
I was trying to remember what button the gesture thing was, but at first I was like, I want to block with my shield and then parry the second hit with a rapier, and it didn't work. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna give up on this.
I thought
But
you were trying to throw so you could run no wrong warp.
Oh, that did cross my mind, like partially through, like on my second death to Guardian. I'm just like,
Yeah. So,
that was
you had so you had a death to ONS and then a death to Hollow Room, and then you had like a pretty solid like run going after that, and then you hit Guardian.
I know, and then everything
it was
yeah,
pretty messy Guardian.
Yeah, like over and over and over again. I just could not, like, my brain just shut off, I guess. I didn't know how to react to shit.
Yeah.
As it happens when you start losing that.
Yeah, I could tell you weren't punishing the attacks properly, but it just seemed like you were kind of panicking.
The wind one, I was trying to, and my running attack just.
I saw that. I don't know if you noticed that you didn't hit the first hit because then you still went for it.
I was trying to. I was thinking like maybe I could stagger it still.
Yeah.
But my favorite part of the run though was when I slip quit out at Blight Town.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Everybody was going crazy at that.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, but also like Pink for the second time in like getting insane bad RNG at ONS. What the hell?
Pink had some pretty rough ONS fight. Do you want to talk about your run, Pink?
Not really. Yeah, ONS was bad, and after that, I was when I reached Hydra, I was like, okay, no, it's basically over. But QueueKyoo made it seem like it was close still. So
yeah, QueueKyoo started like losing a bunch of time near the end there, and you were catching back up, and it was getting pretty close. Like if QueueKyoo had died like one more time at the end, you would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was,
I thought he was like going.
I was laughing so hard like at the end of that. I was just like when I made the jump in the depths, like the butcher. As soon as I hit the jump button, I'm like, I don't have the ring equipped.
Yeah.
I don't have the ring equipped. I'm gonna just die.
Yeah, I didn't think that you were gonna die either. I'm just don't even think about how much fall damage that does because it's usually irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Pink, didn't you like quit out too early on Butterfly too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The second fight was better.
Yeah, the second fight was much better than your first one. But that's not a fight like usually like with like QQ's route. If he has to redo Butterfly, it's like pretty fast. But the Firebomb fight is like pretty extended. But you had a good second fight, so wasn't too bad. But yeah.
Yeah, Butterfly is rather close. It's not too long of a run, but
right.
Yeah. Right before this race, Caddis said, my runs are just getting worse and worse. And
right. I was saying that too at the end. Just getting increasingly worse. I mean, same for me, like, but I've only done 2 races so far. So.
Versus my next opponent, I'm gonna have like a 145 or something.
I don't let's see who is your next opponent.
I'm either gonna be I think I'm up against is it
Dusk.
Duck. Okay.
That actually could definitely be close.
Yeah, if I don't, have an awful.
Yeah.
If both of us play well, then that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that one.
Hopefully, I can perform a little bit better than this one.
Yeah, well, congrats
Yeah.
on moving on.
Yeah, thank
Sorry
you.
to see you go, Pink. We enjoyed having you back running Dark Souls for the tournament. It was great to have you, man.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, thanks.
really fun. Yeah, and we're gonna close this fourth week of the tournament on Tuesday, actually, with the last race of the week between Nubisaurus and Ayami the Hedgehog. So stay tuned for that. Definitely join the Discord, especially to get notified about the charity marathon that we're gonna run on early December. So definitely join there for anything speedrunning every Soulsborne game. And yeah, so I guess that's it for today.
Yeah, I think we're done. I'm gonna send a raid out to Carl Jer.
Thank
He's
you.
running some Demon Souls. But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here for the race against Newbie and Ayame next time. Oh yeah, someone needs to pay out that prediction, by the way, if no one has done it.
Oh, I guess Kata, could you do that?
Yeah, some mod needs to do that. There we go. All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and y'all have a good day.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
I can't do the raid because the prediction thing's in the way. All right, now we're raid.
Oh, wait, did he start? Oh,